Robert, what's up, buddy? Can you hear me okay? All right, thank you. I'm using my Prism Live Studio through my phone, so I'm just making sure. I mean, we've used it lots of times before, but you never know. I'm so happy to be over here on YouTube. I'm amongst friends. People complain a lot on eBay. It really drives me crazy. I miss you guys. I just, oh man, things have been so crazy. I got to get this figured out. Yeah, so do I. So do I. Hopefully, very soon, I think I found a new person to take care of it for me. My problem is I can do it to YouTube, but it keeps looking bad when I do it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not a computer guy. So, you know, I paid someone to fix it for me, and they, of course, have bailed on me. I mean, like, I don't know what happened to them. All of a sudden, they're not around, you know. So, but I think I found someone else who can. Plus, my life has been crazy for the last 6 weeks. Some personal stuff going on that has kept me from... It's been hard enough just trying to keep up with the basics. But hopefully soon we'll have this all figured out where we'll be on eBay Live, but we'll simulcast on YouTube too. So everyone can just go to YouTube and watch, you know? So anyway, all right, here we are. I gave it a couple minutes, let people get in. Welcome, 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 everyone. Thank you so much, as always, for going to the website. We are doing the, 242 Heritage Megas. So thank you very much. I did put up a blaster break over there, Bowman Blaster, just an hour or two ago. Cheap price, I think it's $15, $16, something like that, a spot. Random break. I will put up a hobby one. I have to do the numbers. Like I said, I haven't had a lot of spare time to get stuff done, so there's been a lot of trips to doctors and hospitals and all kinds of craziness going on in my life lately. So I do have some other stuff coming in too for the website. The new Super Break Supercharged, which we did a few of them. There's a new one coming out. We got a couple cases of that coming in. Which the big prize in that is there's a Babe Ruth Lou Gehrig signed ball that you could win in those, but that's coming up. There's more of the Bo Jackson Battle Arenas coming up. We're going to do some more of those. Plus, you know, regular baseball stuff coming out. Donruss is coming out in a couple weeks, stuff like that. So we'll have more stuff up on the website. Oh, Robert, thank you very much, buddy. It's very kind of you. So let's get to this. Oh, and the mixer. We still have the mixer up there. I think there's 13 spots left. I did drop the price on it. I could always throw a Bowman Blaster on it too if that entices everyone. We'll throw another box on it just to get it full. I mean, these are just a bunch of boxes I got sitting here, so I tried to do it as cheap as possible. So if you want to get that one full, we can break that this weekend, you know, whatever. So don't sleep on the website. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. I'm working on it. I'm trying, man. Believe me. If you knew all the stuff that's going on in my life right now, you'd understand. It's hard to get things done these days. Anyway, all right, let's do some randos. Let me get this to zoom in. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. It's the only thing I hate about this. The zoom on this is like impossible. Okay, there we go. All right. So we got our teams. We're going to do this 7 times. Let me move this over some. Let's do this first. All our teams are there. See if you guys, can you see them all? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So 1, 2, 6, and lucky number 7. All right. So Padres down to the Rays. Let's take this over here. And all right, so let's get everyone's names. Go back here. All right, so we got Luby 2 times, Robert H 2 times, Eddie K 2 times, Jay Thompson 2 times, Jacob C 2 times, Ben A 2 times, Michael K once, Robert H 3 times, Jay Thompson 2 times, Edward K 2 times, Robert U once, Doug P 4 times, Anthony H 3 times, and Bill R 2 times. Here we go. 7 times random. Just make sure you guys can see them all. I'm watching it on my screen too. Okay. 6 and lucky number 7. All right, Ben A down to Bill R. Oops. Match them up. Print this bad boy. You print it, and then I'll go through it, and my printer is supposed to take forever now. Let's save this. Save. All right, get this out of the way. Ah, no, don't do that on me. Come on. Come on. I really hate this zoom on here. There we go. It's like one of those things where you like pinch the screen, but okay, that didn't print anything. Hold on. Let's try that again. Okay. Come on, slow ass printer. Okay. There we go. Now we got it. Alrighty. Padres, Ben A. Red Sox, Doug P. Royals, Robert H. White Sox, Ben A. Blue Jays and Guardians, Robert H. Dodgers, Jacob C. Giants, Lou B. Twins, Jay Thompson. Cardinals, Doug P. Angels, Robert U. Phillies, Jay Thompson. A's, Anthony H. Marlins, Jay Thompson. Pirates, Eddie K. Nationals, Robert H. Rockies, Edward K. Astros, Doug P. Orioles, Edward K. Reds, Eddie K. Excuse me. Yankees, Jay Thompson. Braves, Anthony H. Cubs, Michael K. D-backs, Bill R. Rangers, Jacob C. Tigers, Robert H. Mets, Anthony H. Mariners, Lou B. Brewers, Doug P. And finally, Rays, Bill R. All righty. Enough of this nonsense. Let's open some cards. New comments. What does it say? Okay. Alrighty. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. Let's see how it looks. Oh, looks good. Okay. Well, right off the bat, for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos Clubhouse Collection. Jay Thompson. Bobichette Chrome. Grant Holmes Silver. I don't know if you guys are watching the eBay breaks at all. Pulled a red Bowman Auto. That was fun to pull on the first night. Nice red Bowman. The blasters were crazy. The blaster boxes, we had a total of 20 hits out of 10 boxes. Autographs and all kinds of stuff. I don't know if we just got 10 killer boxes or... Usually Bowman blasters do really well, though. There's usually a lot of stuff in those. Jesse Winker red. How about the new Pope, man? It's from my home, he went to Villanova, so everyone here's like, you know, I literally live like a mile from Villanova. And Villanova's in Delaware County. It's a lot of pride living in Delaware County here in Pennsylvania. So, man, they were going nuts when he got nominated. Bradley Blaylock Silver. Like, it means anything. John Steinbeck. Brooks Lee, rookie chrome for the Twins. It's a big deal, man. An American Pope, though, man. I didn't think that would ever happen. I'm not... I was raised Catholic, but I'm not particularly a religious person, but... Andres Chaparro on the runaway. Luke Weaver red. Somebody be trying to pitch like a reality show with the new Pope or something. You know, this is the same county where we just had the woman who, you know, took a dump on someone's car. For those of you who saw that out there. There were all these memes up yesterday because they were calling her the Delco Pooper. So, it was from the Delco Pooper to the Pope. Stanton Silver. Nolan Gorman chrome. J.D. Martinez refractor for the Mets. Watching anything good these days, Robert? Anything new? What is going on here? Oh. 25th anniversary platinum Austin Wells for the Yanks. Frazier? Yeah. The original one? I should watch it. I love the original Frasier. I haven't seen that in years. Jay Thompson, the platinum Austin Wells. You know, my wife was actually asking me the other day, when they redid the other Frasier, the new one, when they tried to redo it, did they bring the brother back, whoever that guy, what was that guy's name? Freddie Freeman, iconic player. Niles, that's it, Niles. Because I was saying to my wife, I was like, you get some people, man, you get LMI, you do a show like that, you're set for life. You know, I mean, there's no two ways about it. You never have to work again if you don't want to. You make so much on residuals, and, you know, some people want to keep working. Some people go, I did it. That's enough for me, man. I'm out. That's why back in the day, especially before streaming, the big thing was to get to 100 episodes. Yell at Chrome. Because if you got to 100 episodes of your show, you were guaranteed you would get syndication. And syndication was where the real money was. You know, I mean, not to say they don't already get paid well for acting, but when you syndicate, that's when they would, like, hit the jackpot. I heard, what's his name? Artie Lang was talking about it one time on Stern. This was 15, 20 years ago, whenever it was. Probably longer than that. And he was saying at the time, because of Nick at Night, you didn't have to get anywhere near 100 episodes. Like, if you got over 50, because he was on that Norma show. And I think, if I remember right, and I don't know why this number sticks in my head, I think they made 58 episodes. And I guess Nick at Night was showing it, so he's like, I get paid every year for that show, you know? It's kind of crazy. I mean, I get it, but, like, you act once, and then every time they show it, you get paid again. Then they sell it to another country, you do it in another, you get paid again. Like, it's crazy. Brenton Doyle. I don't know how it works now with streaming. I don't think it's quite the same anymore as it used to be, but in fact, I think that's why they were having all the strikes and stuff. Who, Frasier's son was on it? A little Hollywood nepotism. Barshow Red. Brian Woo Crone. Oh, Niles' son. Oh, okay. That guy's still around, right? He didn't die or anything, did he? I don't remember the actor's name. What was the actor's name? Now, something to show. I got you. What was that guy's name? The actor. Pablo Lopez. Brooks Lee rookie. David Hyde Pierce, that's it. Thurgood Marshall. He's still around there, right? He didn't, like, kick or anything. Oh, you know who just died? What's his name? Val Kilmer. After all that, he went through all those years with that cancer and everything. He just died, like, a week or two ago. I didn't know anything about that until the last Top Gun movie came out, and they had him in it, and he couldn't talk, and I was like, wait, is that supposed to be part of the movie? Like, I had no idea, so I went online and looked it up, and I was like, oh, man. He went through some hard times with that, man. Real Muto Red. Chet Lemon. Who's Chet Lemon? Why do I know that name? I know that name, I just can't place it. Zagilov Chrome. Oh, from the Tigers, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Got so much this guy recently, man. Ugh. It's horrible. We're all just around the corner from it, my friend. It's crazy. Oh, was it yesterday? Really? Christopher Morel, silver. Oh, yeah? I saw the Phillies were playing. The Phillies were playing the Rays this week down in that stadium they're playing down in Florida, man. It looks so tiny. It's great to do because the Rays have so many stadiums to choose from down there, like all those spring training stadiums and stuff are down there. But Acuna through the years, Adley, All-Star. It does look strange though. My wife is like, "Man, that stadium looks so small." Oh, it's a spring training stadium. It was like their roof blew off. They had to play somewhere else. Peralta Chrome for the Rockies. Yeah, we're trying to tentatively put a plan together to go to Yankee Stadium this summer. Phillies are playing there in July. The whole family's talking about like, making the trek up there. Andrew Abbott, silver. Josh Hader, refractor. Yeah, we were there during COVID, actually. So, what, I don't even remember when COVID was now at this point, to be honest with you. My one nephew, his bar mitzvah was there, like the reception. They rented the suite at the stadium. There weren't a lot of people there for the game, needless to say, but it was cool, especially being up in the suites and stuff, you know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd been to the old Yankee Stadium a few times when I was a kid. Now, Yordan Alvarez for the Astros Clubhouse Collection. For Doug. It's so free. The new stadium is so expensive. Like, yeah, I mean, I know it's New York and yeah, blah, 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 but it's like crazy how expensive it is. Randy Johnson. Yeah, there are Sasaki rookie cards and stuff in here. There are Sasaki cards in this set. I mean, if you do, excuse me, it's obviously much less expensive, but if you do it, look for his cards in Bowman, they have the red rookies and stuff like that. You can get Bassett Blue, which, like I said, is going to be much more expensive to buy into. Funny how you remember certain games and who played. And for the Marlins, Valenti Bellozo autograph. Who's got the Marlins? Jay Thompson. He seems to be getting everything. Valente Bellozo. There's a name. Valente Bellozo. Real One Auto. I'm trying to remember. There were some different games I was at over the years that... We were at that no-hitter at the vet. God, who was that? Oh, now it's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember who it was. It was like in 2001. And I do the math in my head. I'm like, wow, this was 25 years ago. Bellinger Silver. For Fenway, yeah. I was in Fenway. I'll tell you kind of a crazy story. Harvey Cushing. I went to, from 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, I went to a private school that's outside of Philadelphia called Devon Prep, right? And we used to do class trips. And in 7th grade, it was to Buffalo. I have no idea why. I don't remember. I mean, I remember going, but I don't remember why specifically. I guess we did Niagara Falls and stuff like that, now that I'm thinking back on it. But our 8th grade trip was to Boston, and we went to Fenway Park for a game. And we were in, so again, this is, let's see, 8th grade was 1986, 87 maybe. And I always remember going there because Pete Crow Armstrong, we were walking in Boston, you know, and like I said, I was in 8th grade. So how old was I? Like 12 years old, 13 years, I don't know. How old are you in 8th grade? Something like that. And I remember how strange it felt that we were just like walking down the street in Boston and we were right next to the stadium. Like it was right here, you know? And we had the most awesome tickets. You know, on the opposite side, like where the Green Monsters on the one side, on the other side where the it's really, really low, the wall there, it's only like 4 feet. Our seats were right there in the first row. It was... They were some of the best seats I ever sat in at a baseball game. And I had no real appreciation for it back then. I wasn't exactly like a huge baseball fan or anything, but it was definitely a trip that stuck out. And then when I lived up in that area, I went a few times, of course. Barrios Silver. Yeah, they were amazing. Again, this is like, I guess I'm trying to... 80, maybe 85, 86, somewhere right around there. And then when I went to college in Rhode Island, we went to games a couple times up there. This young rookie. I lived in Chicago in the late 90s, early 2000s. I lived out there for almost 5 years. And I went to games, both teams out there, and got to do like the rooftop thing at the Cubs game, which was really cool. Twice we went, and this again was like 98, 99, 2000, around there. Kai Bush Chrome. The one was really cool. It was on my birthday, and it was a thing through the restaurant. Moet Chadone was having a private party for something, and it happened to be on my birthday too. And we were in the left field out on one of those rooftops, and the house was incredible. But when we tried to sit out there, it was so freaking hot. It was August. It was just nasty. Jonathan Class rep, but fun. It's a ton of fun. It's one of those things, if you ever get a chance to do, is, you know, it's a bucket list thing to be able to go to, you know, one of the rooftops for the Cubs. Yeah, I don't... That was a long time ago, but that one, they stick out. Yeah. Well, I also lived in Rhode Island for like 4 years when I went to culinary school and stuff. So I knew Boston pretty well when I was older, you know, like I was in college and stuff. We had this great story when we first moved up there, Jordan Hicks. So this was I don't know, early 90s, 92, somewhere around there. I went to Johnson & Wales University in Providence, Rhode Island for culinary school. And we now, I don't know if I ever made it to a Whalers game. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't really remember, but I don't think so. I think that would stick out if I did. The Whale. De La Cruz, 25th for the Reds. Xavier Edwards. Cal Raleigh. So when we first moved to Rhode Island, we heard about this place in Boston that made fake IDs. And we were like, oh, well, we got to go to Boston and get fake IDs, right? And it's so funny looking back now. Like, I actually still have one of mine. I found it about 5 years ago in a box in my basement. These were the worst looking things ever. Whoever would take these as IDs? Like, it was like a laminated piece of paper, basically. But again, this was like the late 80s, early 90s. It wasn't what IDs are like now, you know? And anyway, we found out about this place. It was called Diana Ross Studios. I'll never forget that. And somebody gave us directions, but didn't really know where they were going. Like, it was one of those things where they were like, you got to park all the way on the other side of the city and walk from there because it's the only way I know how to get there. So, like, rather than saying, this is the address, this is how you get there, it was like, park and then walk for like an hour. And Yamamoto silver. So we go up there. This is our first big trip when we're in college. This is like the second week we're in school. And Wyatt Langford refractor. Yeah, well, when you got there, we found it amazingly, because none of us, there was like 6 of us that won. None of us had ever really been, I mean, I was to Boston on a school trip, but I didn't really know where the hell we were. We find the place, and I swear to God, when you walk up to it, it was like a walk down, you know, like you see in Boston and Philly and New York, like where, you know, it's actually like the basement you're going down to. And in the window, they had all these pictures of like bridal pictures and family portraits, and it was like plastered all over the windows. And I'm like, are we in the right place? Well, as soon as you open the door, all it was fake IDs and college students everywhere. Yeah, like like when they walked down in Cheers, it was exactly like that. You walked in, and once you opened the door, all just like you could get any state or military ID, and you got 2 IDs and a fake Social Security card for $60. That's how much it was. And once you picked your state, they take you in the back and they go, okay, and they pull down like the right color thing, take your picture, bing, bang, boom, get you up there. It was crazy. And the place was packed. I mean, there was college students everywhere. I mean, they were making a fortune in this place. But it was funny because we go there, we find this place, we get done. This was like an all-day affair. And we start heading back towards where our car was. Yeah, Bull and Finch, yeah. I've been there before. We start heading back towards where our car is. Well, we're all starving. We've been up there walking all day, dealing with all this. So we stop at this pizza shop, this pizza place, like a pizza restaurant, you know. And I'm like, well, let's order a couple pitchers of beer while we're having our pizza. We just got fake IDs, you know, like, let's try them out. So we go in and we sit down, and the woman's like, what can I get you? We're like, bring us 2 large pies and 2 pitchers of beer, Vientos Chrome. And the woman looks at the whole table, like, for like 15 seconds, looking at all of us. And we're all waiting for her to be like, do you have ID or whatever? And she's like, you're all 18, right? And we were like, well, yeah, because we were all over 18. Okay, no problem. Never even asked for the ID. She thought the drinking age was 18. Goldsmith silver. So the first time we got to use it, we didn't even need it. Merrill Kelly refractor. And the funny part is, man, like, they worked all through college, those IDs. If you saw it now, I swear, I'm going to dig it out one day just to show it to you guys on here. You would see it and be like, you have to be kidding me. Who would accept this as form of ID? It was absolutely pathetic. Like, I've seen my son's fake ID. His is, like, he can scan his ID and everything. He's had it since he was, like, 17. Cracks me up, too, because, like, my son's ID, he goes to, like, the beer distributor down the street from us. Like, when he was, like, 17, 18 years old, just walks in, hey, what's up? He's in the paper. It's playing on the high school baseball team. Nobody notices. Like, I'd be like, Liam, you might want to, like, go out of town at least somewhere, you know, like a town or two over. Nah, it's okay. They know me. Kershaw through the years. Like, you got a lot more huevos than I would have had at your age. I think I told this story before, but when my son was like 17, he went to a concert and he lost his wallet. And it was a big show. It was at like Wells Fargo, like where the Sixers play. There's a Paul Skeens Silver All-Star. Came in 3, wow. And he lost his wallet and he called me like in a panic. Oh, I lost my wallet. Can you turn off my card and this and that, whatever. Is that Gallon Chrome? And I said, yeah. So I went on the bank and I like shut off his bank card and everything. 2 weeks later, someone mailed it to us, but it had the right address, but the wrong name. And I swear, as soon as I saw it, I knew. And I opened it up and it was his wallet and there was this fake ID in there. And they took the name off the fake ID. Randy Johnson for Arizona. The Chrome. Kids nuts, man. Kids nuts. Rockies, were they in Colorado? Slamming some home runs. Phillies had a nice comeback yesterday. I don't think they won tonight. Yesterday they were down like 5-1 and came back and won like 7-6 or something like that. And that was a sweep of the Rays, I think. Phillies have been playing well until tonight, I think. I think they lost tonight. They were like 8-2 in the last 10 or something like that. Yeah, man, you get in Colorado, man, that weather gets you, or you get the right, not the weather, the wind and the altitude. Willie Adames Silver. Excuse me. How is, there's still, the Padres are right there with the Dodgers, right? I just looked at the standings the other day. They're hanging in, right? Oh, nice. Tatis. They ever get their lawsuit thing cleared up with the ownership of the team and all that? Manuel Class Chrome. Or is that still going on? Weren't like the cousin suing the sister or something like that? Shea Langolier Silver. Oh, it's still going on? Okay. Henry Clay. Founder, Republican, and Whig Party. Yeah, the widow. Oh, the widow. That's right. That's right. The widow. Is that the Padres Dodgers? Is that in L.A. or in San Diego? Weiler Abreu red. You two chicken to go that way. Why, things get a little rough there during Padre games? I don't blame you, man. Tyler Anderson. Don't deal with any unnecessary nonsense at our age. Really? I always thought that it was the San Francisco games that were nuts. The Dodgers-Giants games that were crazy. I didn't know they had it like that with the Padres, too. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's like going to an Eagles Dallas game, or believe me, I know. Like you said, who wants to deal with that nonsense anymore? Grant McCray, red. Corbin Carroll. Yeah, I'll bet. You know, it's weird. I was at the Eagles Dallas game when Michael Irvin got hurt really bad, when he like broke his neck, or I don't know exactly what it was, but it was basically like pretty much ended his career. I remember I was at the game with my brother-in-law. I remember when he went down. I mean, first of all, Veterans Stadium was like playing on concrete, basically. I mean, it was like one of the worst stadiums to play in. Truex and Profar silver. Guys, a lot of guys ended their career in that stadium. Jordan on the refractor. And it always kind of really, sinks home how Philly fans can be sometimes. So he was down, and of course the place is going crazy. They're so happy Michael Irvin got hurt. You know, this is the post Super Bowls and this and that, whatever. So the hatred for Dallas is at a particular high level. You know. So anyway, he's down and he's down and he's down. And people are yelling and cheering and happy, and like they had to bring the ambulance out onto the field. And like, I turned to my brother-in-law. I was like, you know, I don't like the Cowboys, but I don't want the guy to be dead. You know, like Spencer Horwitz chrome. Like if somebody would have said Michael Irvin just died on the carpet, the place would have gone crazy. Like it's only a game, man. Zach DeZenzo. Hot tempers at some of those. Mason Wynn, yep, that's the Mason Wynn image variation for the Cardinals. Who's got the Cardinals? Doug. Well, when you know how in Philly they grease the poles, because when they win the championship, they all climb up the poles and stuff. When the Pope got elected the other day, somebody sent out a meme like right away, grease the poles. That shit was funny. Yeah, no, I'm that way with them. There's a lot of teams I'm not a fan of, but I don't want to see anyone get hurt like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Sometimes your fandom can be a little too passionate, you know. Bobby Witt, 25th. Just got KC. KC and the Sunshine Band. Robert, you do. Here you go. 25th anniversary rookie. Well, it's like when you see these, and look, I realize Nicky Lopez Silver. I mean, I realize that they're not necessarily fans, you know, when the the teams win the national championship or the world championship, and then they like burn the city down and stuff, and you're just like, why would people do that, you know? But you know, it's other people trying to cause trouble, steal, do whatever, you know. It's just a shame that that's how it happens, you know. Like during the parade for the Eagles this past, you know, they're like, people were getting pickpocketed left and right. Oh, is that a gold? Is that a gold? Yes, it is. Ball and oh my gosh, holy mama, Brooks Lee gold auto to 50. Who's got the Twins? Guess what? Jay Thompson. Oh, wow, Jay, you've been crushing this break, dude. Nice hit, dude. I gotta give a cheer. Oh, I can't, my thing's not even hooked up. Oh no, we can do it this way. I'm sorry. Do the good one. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, come on, work. There it goes. Yeah, baby. Here it comes. Here it comes. You can do one of these. I keep forgetting I have Prism Live on, so I can use the sound effects. So here we go. Here it comes. Yeah, baby. That is a very nice card, man. Congrats, dude. Wow. Tell you what, man, these mega boxes, they tend to pay off. Jay Thompson, nice hit, buddy. Yeah, that's a good one. Only the best for my website, guys. Only the best. I do actually like using those. Those are fun. What else is on here? There's I got tons of them on here you can do. Here. You'll like this one. Watch it. Yeah, congrats, baby. Or you can do the victory one. Here it goes. Victory! Yeah, I like the congrats one too. David Bednar. I like the stupid the dolphins or whatever they are. The seals. Clapping. All right, last couple boxes, or last couple packs. Brian Bello for the Sox. The Sox. Yeah, we'll do a random at the end. The Sox. Placidos. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Yeah, there's a George Washington, Jimmy Carter, someone else, and then there's like 4 celebrities that have autos too. Yeah, of course I can't remember them. Joey Meneses, Chrome. I know Jimmy Carter, George Washington, and one other president has a cut, and then there's 4 celebrity cuts. Oh God, who are they? It's gonna kill me now. I can't remember. One of them was like, what's his name? Longest yard guy. He's been dead for a while. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. Cannonball Run guy. My brain just doesn't work sometimes. Jose Quintanas, DeGrom. All right, that's gonna do it. My God, I can't think of his name. You guys know who I mean. Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds. I think he was one of them, if I'm not mistaken, of the celebrity ones. Clint, maybe Clint Eastwood. I don't remember who else was, but all right. Yogi Berra. All right, so we do have some non-cards, non-baseball cards. Let's do a quick rando on that. So we see who they're going to. And then we'll do a little hit recap and we'll get out of here. Get out of here. You just do it this way. Put everyone's name in. Whoever's name comes out on top, I'll get it. John Hancock, Herbie Hancock. Again, let's try and get this to zoom in. I suck at this. There it goes. All right, so rather than putting the teams, it was already on the... go back. What is it doing? Hold on. I don't want any of this. Just want to make it a little bit closer. Come on. There we go. I'll say, since it was already on the clipboard, everyone's names are there. We're going to random 7 times. Whoever comes out on top is going to win the non-baseball cards. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lucky number 7. I should have known, man. Jay Thompson, man, he's he's got the luck tonight, man. All right, so the non-baseball cards will be coming out to you. Bear with me for a small moment. I'll put a little hit recap together, and then we'll get out of here. Again, folks, I can't stress enough. Thank you so much for going to the website. Appreciate you when you do. I try to keep the prices as low as possible over there for you guys. Got a couple there we can still fill, especially that mixer. I do want to get that done at some point. It's been up there for a couple weeks now. So if you're interested, grab a spot. All right. Plus, like I said, we also just put up the little Bowman blaster break. If you saw the Bowman blasters tonight, at that price, you might be interested. I mean, we got a lot of hits out of this tonight. Let's see if I can focus back out. Come on. There we go. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for just listening to me talk, man. I know I was running my mouth. It's been a while, man. Not a lot of chit-chat goes on over on eBay. And it drives me a little crazy. So thanks for letting me run my mouth. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do. All right, little hit recap for 2025 Heritage 5 megabox break number 242. In some semblance of order here. Well, we had 2 autos in that one. I forgot about that. 2 autos, 2 relics, a short print. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right. As I was saying, hit recap 2025 Heritage 5 megabox break number 242 from the website. We had the non-baseball cards that were random. They went to J. Thompson, as did many things from this break. This is all our silvers and reds and stuff like that. We'll go through, make sure any rookies, like good rookies like this guy here, Brooks Lee, gets sleeved and top-loaded. Some other rando stuff here. Austin Wells on the 25th anniversary Platinum. Another 25th anniversary Bobby Witt. Platinum through the years, Randy Johnson. Acuna and Kershaw through the years, and 25th anniversary, Ellie De La Cruz. Refractors of J.D. Martinez, Josh Hader, Merrill Kelly, Wyatt Langford, and Yordan Alvarez. And then hits. We did pretty good with hits in this one. We did have an image variation, Mason Wynn for the Cardinals. We had 2 relics, Yordan Bat Relic and Nick Castellanos on the Jersey Relic. She really should do this one first. Valente Bellozo for the Marlins autograph, and then this monster. Brooks Lee, rookie gold /50 for the Twinnies. Very nice hit. Congrats to the Twins. All right, folks, again, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Head on over to the website. Grab another spot or 2. We'll break that stuff this weekend, too. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay safe. Stay healthy out there, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.